Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Beastars Season 1, Episode 4. What happened last time?
Last time we had we had Legoshi running away from that situation, Hall, whatever, being kind of confused of like, oh, I guess I misinterpret that. Oh, okay, that's different and kind of interesting, but okay. We had a really interesting conversation between Legoshi and Ruis.
Okay, can I just say real quick? I think it should be Haru, not Hal. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah.
And I think it should be Lewis. I don't see why they're doing the L and R thing, like with the adaptation. I don't know if that's correct. I don't know what. Anyway, that's it. Yeah.
Anyway, we had an interesting conversation between them about, being who you are, but both of them aren't being, or are denying parts of themselves at the same time. And then we had the show where at the end Ruis collapsed. Mm-hmm. And we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah, and it seems like the pendulum's swinging in another direction where Legoshi is sort of coming to terms with himself bit by bit, like small bit by small bit, and moving towards something moving towards something. Whereas Ruis is seeming like he's going to lose it all here with this last act. So we're going to see what happens. I just wanted to say we're binging it right now. And I think the fact that this is a Netflix exclusive, like, they clearly made... Because I keep thinking, like, oh, man, it's... why?
I just want to watch the next one.
No. I'm saying, like, because the first time I was just like, this should be... I feel like the first two episodes should be one. And then I thought the third one, I'm like, I feel like these should be all one episode. And then I'm just like... oh, well, it's Netflix. Obviously, it should be all one episode, because they release it all at once, and it's supposed to be binged. I don't know if it was like that in its original release in Japan, but so often, like with ReZero, we're just like, this doesn't seem like a show that should be aired week to week. This seems like a show that should be released all in one batch, where you should be binging it one episode
or in, like, maybe 3 small batches, or, like,
something like that. Not 1 week between each episode. And I think that's the case with this one, too. Or it's more than that. It feels like it not only should it not be released week to week, it seems like they made it to be binged. Like, they created it with the purpose in mind that it was going to be on Netflix all released at once. So, yeah.
Which I guess is the benefit of a Netflix original.
Exactly.
They can do that, and it can actually work. Yeah. Because depending on the show, sometimes it is better week to week. We talk about that with Kaguya, how it is the perfect week to week show. Mm-hmm. Some other shows are also good in week to week. But some shows, when they're released on normal television, even if the story would be better told in, a one fell swoop, you just can't do that with the restrictions of normal television.
Yeah. Gonna get into this. Hope you guys leave a like on the video if you enjoy it, and we hope you subscribe to save for future episodes. You can get a week ahead on our Patreon if you want to go check that out, patreon.com/BOLDcast, but we're just gonna go right into this. Hope you enjoy. After I tell you, this is not a market substitute. We are not providing a free alternative for watching on Netflix. This is a Netflix original. We're watching on Netflix. We encourage you to do the same. We include some of the footage in the video as context for our reaction and our review, which is our content, so that people understand what we're talking about when we're talking about it, and to give context for our review. But this is not a free alternative. Support the official release. Let's go. Season 1, Episode 4 of Beastars. Oh, great. They're gonna, like, go to the hospital. Also, they keep not showing that bear, or that, like, big guy that was there, who I think murdered that guy at the start. Oh, he's got to fill in for him? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
なしということで予想外の展開が起きた。敵役は3匹、その中の1匹であるビルがアドラーになり、敵役に空きができてしまった。この役者チームもフルで出演してるし、お前にルックスが近くて暇そうなやつは演劇部に入って4年、初めて舞台に立つことになってしまった。俺、運動神経ないから。
Jesus.
Okay, I'm sorry, but fight choreography is not something you can just jump into.
That's not how that works at all. Are they just using this as an excuse to show like a
Yeah,
fight?
this is rehearsal, right? But those aren't his lines. Yeah, they're just...
What?
Just... I don't know, that... I'll talk about it after.
Okay. Did he smell fear on him or something, or what?
Blood, maybe?
Yeah.
Was he actually the killer?
Is he?
Or hiding under...
Oh, he's drinking.
Oh. Oh.
So it's supposed to be like Coke? Is that the idea?
きたい。だからこれは正当なドーピングだ。効かないだろうな。責任逃ればっかしやがる草食獣の太鼓持ちには。そうだ、俺には何も言えない。
This is getting really interesting. So now he's doping. He's like performance enhancing drug for the stage.
追ってくるのは彼らだけではないと。ああ、そうだ。これが運命に逆らうということだ。やれやれ。この汗の量、暑さのせいだよな。多種多様。大丈夫。私に任せろ。
He sounds so nervous too.
それが私の仕事。
You can hear it. Oh my god. Is he gonna throw up?
私は死神アドラ
Everyone's like, just surprised they didn't like put out a notice. Word didn't get around. Oh god.
ー。誰もお前には落ち着け。これまでは誰もお前に触れさせぬ。
He's like so frantic. What is he doing?
なあビル、お前が飲んだ赤い血が正当なドーピングだというならその成果を見せてくれよ。
Oh, he's actually gonna fight him on stage.
俺が全部壊してやる。
Jesus! Oh, that landed at Rosa's feet.
おいおい、正気か。
Can you get expelled at this school?
It seems like the school is the entire world.
Yeah. I agree.
急になんか観客が引き込まれてやがる。
Oh my god. Holy shit, dude.
そこまでだ、レゴシー。
So no teachers?
薄着の血の匂いを嗅いだことあるんだろ。傷つけたのか、殺したのか。俺が。さあ、静まれ。クソ。生温かい。これを念じておとなしくしてくれよ。仲間の証だ。お揃いの模様を背負おうぜ。この背中を伝う血はこいつと同じ肉食獣の血。生温かくて
Fuck.
無力で悲痛で、俺はいつだってこの血に苦しんできた。哀れな狼よ、己の宿命。
What is happening right now?
主役は俺だ。とどめくらいかっこよく決めさせろよ。
That's a prop sword, right?
I hope so.
ずいぶん楽しんでるな。悪いが君には悪役側に回ってもらうぞ。お前の正体は分かっている。
Off book indeed.
覚悟がないなら引き下がれ。お前の犯した罪、全て私は知っている。いっそ私の血も飲んでみろ。そして本物の死神になるがいい。さあされ、まがいものに用はない。大丈夫、お前は正しい。ルイさんの細い手がしっかり立てと言った。歓声がやまない。みんなはどう思うのだろう、この舞台を。
Nice episode. Yeah, this show is getting more and more abstract with each episode, it seems, and I kind of like it. Like you said, the world is like the school is the world. It's like there's no world outside of the school. We haven't seen anyone's home life. They all live in the dorms. There's no fucking teachers. It's all students. It's a microcosm for telling the story, much like a theater performance is. Like it's not meant to represent all aspects of life. It is meant to, what is on stage is the world. And I kind of like that. And it makes sense that they're using theater in the story when they're telling a very theatrical, kind of story. I think it really works. And yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I liked it. Did
you like that episode? It seemed like you weren't liking it very much.
I think I like that one less than like maybe the past 3, but I still liked it. It was interesting to have another character that we sort of get to see into their life, another carnivore.
Yeah. Who
is what Legoshi could be, what he potentially should be, but just isn't. And Bill, I guess, is all about why should we have to
grovel,
make them comfortable instead of just being who we are. Because he's like one extreme of being a carnivore, and Legoshi is the other extreme, whereas in the middle is probably a better place to be, of still accepting that part of themselves, but respecting that they are actually a danger to other people, and they can really harm people by doing certain things.
Exactly.
But he says, well, we are like the apex predators. Why are we not? Why are we afraid to be powerful and be in the spotlight?
Yeah.
Which he kind of has a point to, but he's also being destructive and reckless
and arrogant.
And yeah.
And he doesn't actually have what it takes to back it up as much as he thinks that he does. He's putting too much stock in what he is without considering what he is on the inside. So in a way, to me that reinforces the path that both Legoshi and Ruis are on, because it shows that you are not just what you are as a creature. There is choices within you and a world and reality within you that can overcome what you are, or the sort of implications of what you are in the world. You can make choices, and that can influence your place. So it's not all predestined, because we see somebody who is even, like, as far as power, like if we're relating it to the real animal kingdom, tiger way outclasses a wolf. A wolf is a pack animal. Tigers live solitary and fucking destroy shit. Wait, do they? I think they do. Bengal tigers?
Potential. I don't know, because
they don't form packs like wolves do. Wolves like form a structure within them that they all have different roles. Regardless, the point is, tiger way fucking outclasses a wolf. So this guy has way more potential, as if we're just going based on, if we're putting the same stock in carnivores and like everyone's level in the animal kingdom as the characters kind of are with the carnivore and herbivore thing that's going on, the dichotomy. Bill proves that there's more to it than that, and that there are choices that can be made, and then them standing on stage together after that, and what my original point? He had to take the blood. He was relying on doping. Is so like he talks a big game of, we're badass, we're carnivores, we can do whatever the fuck we want. And, why should we have to bow to them? We hold the power. We just need to take it. And then he's doing drugs. He's like, he needs to supplement his power with a drug.
Yeah,
and,
which, it's like a drug, but also in this world, that means there's like a blood trade going on in this school. He's like,
oh yeah.
No, I didn't take it. I got it. From someone else.
I didn't take somebody's blood. I bought it. Yeah, exactly.
Which then is just a super, like, another layer of, like, this little vial of blood is like a super scandalous object.
Yeah.
And just really, and very dangerous as well.
And by the way, it sets off Legoshi because, like you said, it is like Bill is what he could be if he didn't check himself. Because that like there is it proves that that Legoshi is right in a way by taking what he is very seriously and knowing that he can harm people. The way he goes about it is wrong, where he's just locking it away and not facing it. But he's taking it seriously, and that's something that Bill is not doing. Mm-hmm. And he sees, and that's why he gets so pissed off, which was that crazy scene. I've seen a clip of that scene before where he's beating the shit.
Really?
I saw that clip before. I didn't know what it was connected to. I only saw the shot of him like punching, and that was like a super intense and really well acted moment, like on part of the voice actor. Really well. And by the way, I've been meaning to say this. The voice actor for Legoshi.
It's really good.
Really, really good voice actor. Fucking great. I don't know if I've heard him before in anything else.
I have also kept wanting to say, even the first time he talked, they caught me off guard. He didn't sound like an anime protagonist.
Exactly, and I think that was on purpose, because sometimes they do that where they don't want the main character to sound like they're from an anime, so they whether it's direction, I don't recognize this person. I might have heard them before because I've seen so much shit, and I don't know Japanese voice actors as much as I do American, like, dub voice actors. But, great, incredible, fucking great performance. Before, I kept meaning to say it every episode, but I didn't.
Yeah, I also kept meaning to say it, but it's like,
even just
you almost don't
monologue.
even notice. But the best part about it is he sounds like a normal dude.
Exactly.
He doesn't sound like, I can't even do like a gruff
like
voice.
Ruis sounds. Like Ruis sounds like a very Sasuke-like guy you haven't heard the Japanese Sasuke, but
he doesn't sound like a
he
the
sounds
guy
like
from
Shirogane, kind of. A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. He just sounds very real. He sounds like an actual high schooler potentially.
I was talking about Ruis.
Sorry. I'm still talking about Legoshi.
Yeah.
He sounds just like a completely normal guy, which is so good because he doesn't sound pathetic. He doesn't sound whiny. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't sound like he's Batman or something.
Yeah. And he doesn't put like the really sharp like Sasuke, like Eren falls into that category. Like Eren's what Yuki Kaji. It's he doesn't have that like sharpness and like a super enunciation and really like cool sounding voice.
It's very casual.
It's very casual, but he's great. He's great. He acted that scene well, but that scene was really good. And yeah, he's like. He sees what he could be in Bill, and that's really cool. Yeah, this was a dope episode.
And I also like that he is sort of, I'm tired of denying who I am, but I don't want to be like that guy. Like, that's also not who I am. Yeah. This is not who I am, but that's not who I am. And this guy is doing something wrong, and because of who I was born as, I'm the one who can intervene in that. Yeah. And the sheep over there isn't gonna, the literal sheep over there isn't gonna be able to do anything. Mm-hmm. And no one else even knows. But then it's also interesting, and I wonder if Bill is going to keep being a character, or he's gonna keep being kind of shitty, because he knows that Legoshi has smelled rabbit blood before, and that's why he was able to pick it up so quickly. And I don't know the further implications of that, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, okay, so I don't think that Bill was the killer at the start.
No, I don't.
I think that they're teasing. I think that they're trying to make us think that, but I do still think that it looked like a gray bear, it was larger, and when they were doing the shots, like, lower shot was all the carnivores, top shelf was all the herbivores. You could see everyone's faces. They set it up to where it was scrolling like parallax style, and you could see all the characters' faces except for the gray bears. I don't think we ever actually saw their face. We saw them from the back, mm-hmm. and it was they were bigger than Bill. Gray, I think it was a bear. I'm not 100% sure. Gray or like darkish brown, regardless. And then, but when it was scrolling, it was like here. It was mm-hmm. like, and you could maybe just see their like neck. That was it.
Yeah.
I think that was it. or somebody else that we haven't seen. But I think I'm betting that it was
potentially him.
that.
Yeah, I think that the whole thing with Bill was a fake out.
Yeah.
But he's still not a very good person.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, like he's not completely innocent there. He is carrying around Rabbit's blood, and that's not very good. But yeah, he's not the killer.
Okay, here's what I want. Here's what I just thought I'm kind of afraid of that whole plot line. Since this is a Netflix series, I hope that they don't pull the classic Netflix move of setting that up at the start and then slowly moving towards the conclusion of this plot thread of the killer. And then at the end of the series, or at the end of the first season, half solving it, but then solving it introduces another half of the question, like maybe, oh, they escaped and now we need to find them, or something like that, where they solve the mystery, or get really close to it, or they get a big piece of information that, like, changes that whole inciting incident thing where the guy was killed at the start, and then that is like, oh shit, I'm on the hook, I want to watch season 2 because it's Netflix. Because Netflix does that every fucking time.
We really don't like a lot of Netflix
series,
shows.
except for The Witcher. We watched The Witcher recently, and they kind of did that too, but it was okay. Anyway, we won't spoil that, but yeah.
Yeah, what I would like to say is the fact that this is based on a source material that is also... Yeah, there's the manga for this. Oh, okay. And they just finished... I believe they just finished, or they're just finishing the manga. We were talking about this in our Patreon...
Oh, okay. Hangout. Yeah, sure.
And it's the manga is like just done or just about done, and so I believe like season 2 of Beastars will be like the rest of it. Like this is like the first half, and then that's like the second half. But it's a concluded story. Is the original is like a concluded story, I believe. So. Okay. I don't know, unless Netflix, unless Netflix really fucked it up and did something weird, I don't see how that,
yeah, and I still don't know if this was just funded by Netflix, or if Netflix, like, full-on produced it. Like, if they had a hand in the production and, like, okay, well, you need to structure it this way because it's on our platform, so... Or if it was, like, just, hey, here's this money, give us full rights to it and make good shit like they did with Devilman Crybaby. I'm not sure. We'll have to watch the end. I have a suspicion that they're going to try and leave you on a cliffhanger with that for the end of the season. But the fact that it's already getting another season, and hopefully it gets another one after that, although it's Netflix, so you never know, because Netflix...
Or actually, what I would actually hope is that the story is concluded at the end of season 2, and it's actually just a nice 2-season show.
That would be good. As long as it's a full-on conclusion.
I don't know how the material lines up to that, but, like, whatever it is, I hope they... don't extend the anime past the point of the story.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, yeah, that was a great episode. This episode, I know what you mean by, like, you didn't like it as much as the other ones. I can't tell. After like watching it, I feel like it just turned a page in the story, and now the story's really getting going. But the episode, as I was watching it, was really, like, metaphorical, like, just everything about it. The fact that it was on the stage in front of everybody, and no teachers showed up, nobody was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I can go with it, and it's not even a problem, because they aren't going for... The fact that it is a school is just a very, very basic template so that they can explore all of this shit. I think it's just because they're using the fact that a school is like a... the hierarchy of a school, the whole setup, how it's like, it's a metaphor for society.
It's just a mini society.
Exactly.
In a building.
So I get it. And if it was any other show, I would probably complain that they were like, that
in a school for
they
no
set
reason.
it in a school for no reason. But in this, they're using that as a very basic template, again, like a stage play, to, as a microcosm, as a metaphor, and, it's a very basic setup. I get it, and I like it. I actually like that they're doing that, and that they're not muddling it up. Like, imagine how dumb it would be if during the middle of that beautiful, like, stage thing where all that shit was happening, if the shithead teacher came up, oh, settle down, blah, blah. Like, we've only seen the principal, but, like, all that shit, if that was interrupted by real-life logic and rules. There's a point where if you're exploring something deeper, if you're trying to say something more, that... you can not follow the strictest reality in the effort to tell an interesting story. So I'm fully going on with it. But during watching it, I was questioning it. But now that after we're watching, after we've talked about it, I really like that episode.
Yeah, I would also say it's interesting how well that all worked, like, just in terms of, like, oh, the drama club is all about promoting being together, carnivores and herbivores, like, together, and building something together, and the end of that play, that was obviously not planned, I feel like still accomplished that same their vision.
Yeah.
Like, it still embodied what was important about that performance.
They were standing there together,
yeah,
and fighting just like the shitty carnivore that was like, you know, being opportunistic and corrupt, and not even like fully accepting their position, just wanting the clout, not accepting what their position actually means, or giving it the not accepting the
responsibility that comes with that.
Yeah, the respect. Yeah, exactly. Because that was his line. That was Roos's line of, like, you carry the, you know, the thousands of people on your back. This role means more than just a role in a play. It means something.
Yeah,
greater.
and he's there's like, it's the curse of all these people looking at you, and if you lose control to that, then that's no good.
That's a failure. Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
I was just thinking about that even more. Like, that's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Of just he was literally just a normal dude, and then he got put into a position of power and completely abused it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Really
and was
interesting.
Completely unprepared, and but arrogant enough to think that you're prepared, but then having to resort to performance-enhancing drugs in order to do that, and you know, not taking it seriously, not understanding what it actually means, and then squandering it, and just being cruel. Yeah, cool stuff. All right, see you guys in the next one. Subscribe, like the video, really helps us out. Love you guys. Love the show. Check out Patreon to get a week ahead if you just can't wait, but you can subscribe to see more. See you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye. Thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council.
Zenge,
John Ortega,
Aurora,
Lewis,
Christian Bay,
Kage Uzumaki,
Dreadful XR,
Xiao Lao,
Brian,
Handicap Bonkai,
D23L,
Charles Liu,
Jude Caspino Buford,
Nick Psycho,
Michael Wells,
King Mr. Mew,
Rifleman Z51,
Thelmus Celetius,
Brandon Bruce,
Yankee,
Vanonian,
Yuki Ali,
Mord Tarragon,
Josh Carey Gray,
Jordan Agnew,
Lolly Convict,
Redacted,
Zachary Porth,
Mohammed Burnham Ahmed,
Michael E. Zabel,
Callum Forsyth,
Nicholas Woody,
Soma Yukahara,
Dogs Free,
It's Your Boy Dom,
Christian Nielsen,
Phantom,
Quant Tuggle,
Proyectos Informatica,
Sugar Daddy Alex,
Tara,
Hunter Wayne Germany. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.